It's been a decade since these teams last faced each other. Briarwood heading to Lake Lauren to take on the Mermen. We are live here at Dayton Yards in Lake Lauren. The Mermen secured their promotion last season fairly early, won the league very handily, that is Tier 2. Back in Tier 1 for the first time in 10 years. They face Briarwood, who has been in the top tier for the last 25. Leading off tonight here at Dayton Yards, Damien Gonzalez faces Spencer Strider, who throws one low, popped up to the second baseman, and Gonzalez is away after the first pitch. Lake Lauren, a 1-1 start. Briarwood coming off a 2-0 start faced Walderville in their first week in Walderville. Last week at home against South Andrews, won by a score of 2-0. Kim Se-jin now takes the first pitch for ball one. Strider, the delivery inside, swung on and missed by Se-jin, 1-1. Rainy night here, but the game goes on. Strider, Se-jin grounds to third and is out at first, throw in time. And after four pitches, there are two away. Cassius Claw, we mention every week, led the league in home runs last year, beat the Generals' home run record in a single season, has struggled at the plate so far this season. Strider throws up high, swung on and missed. Pitch drilled down the line. This is left field, not usually where he hits it. And Claw has his first double of the year going oppo, so still has yet to find the fence, but an excellent start to his game as he's the first on base. Emilio Benatendi now. Strider sitting on 6 pitches, 2 outs and a man on second. Up high, Benatendi will ground this one to the shortstop, and a quick throw over puts him away. After half an inning, still scoreless, a single hit. Cassius Claw with a double, making his on-mound debut for the Bismarck. Shohei Ohtani on the mound for the Generals. Cedric Mullins, the first batter for the Mermen. First pitch from Ohtani, low in the zone. Check swing taken for strike one. This one deep to left field will land. Benatendi not able to get there off the one bounce, going all the way back to the wall now. And Benatendi will chuck this in to keep the runner at second. So an excellent start by Mullins. He's on second with nobody outs, and that'll bring up the second batter in the order for the Mermen, Adam Frazier. A huge reason why this team did so well with the bats last season. .238, but a .612 on-base percentage. Takes 2 inside, both balls. Fastball taken high, 2-1 now. Ohtani. Slider misses inside, 3-1 now. Jazz Chisholm on deck. And this one popped to right field. Claw gets underneath it. Runner will stay at second. Jazz Chisholm, coming all the way from Listelli, was traded in the offseason. Looks to improve this already strong Lake Lauren offense. Had a home run last week in a loss to Zaxton. Drills this one to right field. Runner will advance. Benatendi throwing this one home. And a single for Chisholm puts runners on first and third with 1 out. Anthony Santander takes a ball up high. Ohtani frames the zone on the outside, 1-1 on 2 pitches that could have gone either way. This one drilled to right field, will score a runner, but Claw's underneath it to get the out. And runner advances from third for the first score of the game. Mullins is safe. And a 1-0 lead for the Mermen early. Runner on first But now 2 outs for Ramon Urias. Fastball from Ohtani in there. Swung on. Claw looking to get underneath it, running to it, and is there to end the inning with only 1 run of damage. So 1 left on, but a 1-0 lead for these home crowd Mermen. Jason Jacobson playing second base today. His first time in the defensive lineup for the team this season. Pitch from Strider up high, drilled down the first base line, fouled away for 0-2. Drills this one high. Underneath it, though, in center field. Taken fairly easily. A fly ball puts Jacobson out. 1 away now for Andrew Phillips, the first baseman from Philadelphia. Not a single player on this Briarwood team has ever been to Lake Lauren to play baseball, whether it be on the Generals or as part of another squad. The only one who comes close is Jose Altuve, who's on the bench for Briarwood. Has been twice on a lineup with a team who has played Lake Lauren. Both times was not in the lineup. Tonight he is also not in the lineup. Ohtani now, 0-2. And he strikes out to end the inning. Ohtani. The first time in 2 seasons that a pitcher has batted for the Generals. Strikes out. And now has an 0-1 count on the defensive side as he faces Eugenio Suarez. The 1-1 to Suarez. Up in the heart of the plate, fouled away 1-2. This one. Flown to Claw. Big outfield here in Lake Lauren at Dayton Yards. Claw chases this one down as he did to end the inning last inning. Austin Hayes now. Nobody on, 1 out. And the 19th pitch, from Ohtani is a strike taken inside. Down low. Ground ball to Gonzalez, the first defensive play picked up by the infield. And 1 away as that's a 6-3 putout. James McCann with 2 outs. The weakest batting average in this starting lineup, 195 last season. Was a bench player last season. Drills this one to Claw, who's able to keep it from bouncing low. So 3 up, 3 down. Great defensive inning for Briarwood. Tulsan Veracruz, the Mexican catcher, facing Strider on his 15th pitch. Swings on a low slider, 0-1. And with the weather, a fairly empty crowd here in Lake Lauren. 10 years ago, they were notorious for it. Even on sunny days, the population of this place has caught up in the last couple years with, especially last year, their performance improving and moving up to top tier, but tonight, obviously not a great night to be at the ballpark. Teoscar Hernandez now after the strikeout. Playing center field tonight. Pitch from Strider. In the zone, swung on and missed. Looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Strider down low. This one drilled up the middle. And Hernandez up to center field with an easy bouncing single. Back to the top of the order. That'll bring up Damian Gonzalez. The shortstop with a man on first, 1 out. Swings late on this one, fouls this down the first baseline into the net. Gonzalez, same thing, swinging late. And again, down the first baseline, he's behind in the count 0-2. Strider doing very well to stay ahead in the count. Briarwood swinging at pretty much every pitch that comes. Drills this one to right field, running to third base, and safe is Hernandez. So runners on first and third is Hernandez able to round second. And with one out, that'll bring up Kim Se-jin. 0 for 1. Strider. Se-jin trying to lay down a bunt to advance the runner, not known as a successful bunter. We'll see if he tries it again on the second pitch. 0-1 now. Se-jin fouls the second one away, swinging. 0-2 now with runners on first and third and one out. Strider. Another foul ball by Se-jin. Count remains 0-2. 27th pitch from Strider. Gets him with the slider down low. And a third strikeout for Spencer Strider brings up Cassius Claw, doubled in the first, down the left field line. Takes one on the outside edge. Slider in the zone for strike one. Check the runner at first. First and third, 2 outs for Claw. Last year, very clutch in these situations. This year, not so successful. Strider. Fastball in the zone. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Looking to get out of the inning, without any damage. Strider. Fastball outside, taken by Claw for ball 1. Claw. Change up in the dirt, fouls this one away. Count remains 1-2. Strider throws up high. A very late swing, fouled away. And Claw keeps himself alive. Would have been a ball. Drills this one to second base. Should be an easy put out. And that ends the inning. The top of the inning, I should say. For Briarwood. They're back on defense now. Jorge Mateo ends the order as the 9th batter for the Mermen. Faces Ohtani for the first time tonight. Ohtani's slider finally finds the plate. 0-1 now. He's on his 24th pitch. Another pitch, same spot. 0-2. Mateo pops this one up to Benintendi in left field. Easy put out there for out number 1. Back to the top of the order, Cedric Mullins had a leadoff double in the first inning. Ended up scoring the only run so far, and he's hit on a slider that broke too hard. Brings up Adam Frazier as Mullins stays 1 for 1. Ball 1 to Frazier, man on first, 1 out. This one up the middle, popped up. Phillips under it for a pop fly at first base. 2 outs now, runner on first, and that'll bring up the 3rd batter in the order, Jazz Chisholm. Had a single in the first inning. Low fastball by Ohtani. 1-0. Up the middle, Chisholm waits on it. Taken for strike 1. Outside strike, strike 2. Ohtani, 1-2. To Chisholm. Drills this one deep, and goodbye to that baseball. A 2-run shot for Jazz Chisholm. And these Mermen are looking to serve Briarwood their first loss of the season. Up 3-0. Ohtani. Up the middle, another one drilled. This one will be foul, though, by Santander. Slider swung on and missed. 0-2 now. Just looking to get out of the inning is Ohtani. And this one drilled to Claw in right field, but he's there to pick it up before it hits the fence. The story of the inning, Jazz Chisholm. A 2-run bomb to right field. And it's 3-0 for the Mermen. Top of the 4th. Emilio Benintendi. Swings and misses at a slider up the middle. Strider, his 35th pitch. Same spot, this time a fastball. Swung on and missed by Benintendi, 0 for 1. Waits on it and drills this one to center field on a single bounce. A single for Emilio Benintendi will bring up Jason Jacobson. Also 0 for 1. Man on first, nobody out. Jacobson drops a bunt. Looking to be there in time. Safe at second. And a fielder's choice leads to both men safe. Runners on first and second now for Andrew Phillips. Flew out in the second inning. Nobody out now. Runners on first and second. Strider checks the runner at second. Throwing. Slider low, fouled away by Phillips. Has a home run so far this season. Strider. Another one fouled away, 0-2 to Phillips. Waits on this one, deep. Looking for the gap. There is the center fielder, tagging from second is Benintendi, and he will get there safely. So runners on first and third with one out. Prime scoring position brings up Shohei Ohtani. Struck out in the second inning. Has yet to get a hit in a Generals uniform. Ohtani looking to drop a bunt. Unsuccessful. 0-1. .42 pitch from Strider coming up. Ohtani swings on a fastball inside. 0-2. Trying not to strike out a second time. Strider checks the runner at first. Ohtani fouls this one away. Count remains 0-2. Takes this one outside for 1-2. Strider on 45. Checks the runner at first. Swung on and missed. Ohtani. Jumpy in the in the batter's box. Is that one nowhere near the strike zone? Tulsan Veracruz now. 2 outs, runners on first and second, trying not to squander yet another scoring opportunity for this Briarwood offense. Strider. Inside pitch taken. Slider didn't break. 1-0. Drills this one. Fouls this one down the first base line. 1-1. Circle change inside. 2-1. This one, fly ball down the right field line. 2-2. 2 outs, 2 on. Story of 2s for Tulsan Veracruz. Fouls this one away. Count remains. Strider already on 50 pitches. This will be his 51st. Checks the runner at first. Drilled down the line, blocked, but a run will score. A great defensive effort to keep that from being a double to left field. And Teoscar Hernandez now with 2 outs and runners on first and second. It's a 3-1 ball game now, as a single run scores for Briarwood. Fouls this one down the first baseline, 0-1. Strider looking to get out of the inning with minimal damage. Drilled to right field. This one will drop. And a run going home. A run will score, and a single puts runners on first and third, as it's now 3-2. Briarwood with the bats going. And back to the top of the order for Damien Gonzalez, who's 1 for 2. Gonzalez drills this one to center field. Runner rounds second. And first and third again, as it's now a tie ball game. Strider getting drilled by the bottom of the order As now we're back to batter number 2, Kim Se-jin, 0 for 2. First and third situation again. Strider, this will be his 55th pitch. Se-jin straight to center field, looking to find the gap, unable to do so. The shortstop there for a short pop-up for Se-jin. 3-3. Briarwood out hitting 7-3. And to the bottom of the fourth we go for Ramon Urias. Fastball in the zone, called a ball. 1-0. Ohtani, slider, finds the zone. 2 straight pitches taken. It's 1-1. Urias, 3 pitches taken. Now 1-2. Ohtani. This one fouled away. Finally a swing by Urias. Count remains 1-2. Low. And foul. Just barely down the line, as the third baseman had no chance of getting to that one. This one grounded to Gonzalez at short. Easy put out, 6-3. First out, Ohtani faces Eugenio Suarez. High fastball taken for strike 1. This one swung on, 0-2 now. Ohtani gets him to chase, but fouled away into the backstop. Mermen had a 3-0 lead. Now it's 3-3. 100-mile-an-hour fastball by Ohtani fouled away into the backstop. Count remains 0-2. Fifth pitch of the inning taken for strike 3. Ohtani, his first strikeout. That one looking. Now he faces Austin Hayes. Slider misses the zone. 1-0. 2 outs. Nobody on. Fastball inside, called strike 1. Ohtani trying to find the frame. That one outside for ball 2. Inside, drilled claw. That's the third time he's chased it over toward the line. In an easy 3-up, 3-down inning for Ohtani defensively. Cash's claw now doubled in the first inning. 1 for 2. Still looking for that first home run of the season. Drills this one to center field. But an easy fly out. And he is now 1 for 3. Emilio Benintendi now scored the first run for Briarwood. 1 for 2. Drills this one to left field, but way foul. Not typically a home run hitter, but that one had the momentum had he just waited on it. This one hobbles over to first base, an easy 3-1 put out as the pitcher there, Spencer Strider, gets a put out of his own. Jason Jacobson now. 2 up, 2 down so far for Strider. Jacobson waits on a pitch outside, 1-0. Action in the bullpen for the Mermen. Strider inside, fouled away by Jacobson. 60 pitches already in 5 innings. This one popped to center, gets a single bounce to center on an otherwise weakly contacted hit, and Jacobson on board for his first hit of the game. Andrew Phillips also 0 for 2. Power hitter looking for his first home run in this one. Flies this one back towards his own dugout, and they're in time at third base. 4 up, 3 down. No damage done, and Strider likely pitching his last inning of the game. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ohtani facing James McCann. This one hobbles to center field. A 15 bouncer picked up by Hernandez. And on base now. 1 on, nobody out. Jorge Mateo. Ohtani, straight up the middle. Swung on and missed. Sitting on 53 pitches. Fastball up high and outside catches the zone. This one fouled away. Count remains 1-2 now. Runner on, nobody out. Slider didn't break. Goes toward the head of Jorge Mateo. 2-2 now. Called strike 3. Barely caught the plate. And a second strikeout. Both of them looking for Shohei Ohtani. Cedric Mullins having a great game. 1 for 1, including the first run of the game. Was hit by a pitch his last time up. Drills this one down the third baseline. 0-2, 1 out, 1 on. High fastball taken for ball 1. Drills this one towards Sei-Jin, who's there for it. 2 outs. Adam Frazier 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of the game. Ohtani, high fastball in the zone for strike 1. This one drilled down the side. Mermen have left a number of a number of runners on base so far this game. Taken inside. 1-2. Frazier strikes out swinging. 3 strikeouts for Shohei Ohtani. Now in the game for the Mermen is Cole Irvin. And Ohtani himself up to bat now. Looking to drop a bunt on a third baseman who's way over. 12-6 curve gets him on a technical swing. 0-1 now. Ohtani has struck out twice. Swings on a cutter that got him. 0-2, looking to make it 3 strikeouts on Ohtani. Cole Irvin, his third pitch. Ohtani fouls this one away, stays alive. Still has yet to get a hit in the Generals uniform. Technically, this is his first game up to bat for them. This one drilled down the line and left. And bounces. The third baseman unable to get back far enough to catch it, and Ohtani lucks himself into a pop fly that ended up dropping for his first hit as a General. So Ohtani's on first, nobody out. Tulsan Veracruz 1 for 2, and Cole Irvin sitting on 4 pitches. Veracruz drills this one to short, looking for the double play. Ohtani out at first. Veracruz out at first, Ohtani was out at second. And a double play. 6-4-3 brings up Teoscar Hernandez, who's a perfect 2 for 2 so far. Tie ball game 3-3, nobody on, 2 outs. Hernandez drills this one to center, and a perfect 3 for 3 now as he has another single. Back to the top of the order for Briarwood. Damian Gonzalez, 2 for 3. Go-ahead runs on first. Curveball fouled away into the backstop. Gonzalez 0-1 now. Irvin checks the runner. This one popped up to second base. Should be an easy putout to end the inning for Lake Lauren. Tie ball game, middle of the 6th. And the minimal crowd here at Dayton Yards on a rainy night. Looking for the first Lake Lauren win over Briarwood. Get this, 17 years. That was also at home. As this one down the line, Claw looking to gut the runner at second. But he's there in time. And a great leadoff double for Jazz Chisholm. His first double in a Mermen uniform. Fastball taken up the middle by Santander. Had a sacrifice RBI earlier this game. That was what got them going. 1-0 originally. They had a 3-0 lead at one point. It's now 3-3. Runner on second. And a check swing did not go. 1-2 now to Santander. Fouls this one into the backstop. Count remains 1-2. Ohtani sitting on 71 pitches, movement in the bullpen. Check swing went, and another strikeout for Shohei Ohtani. Brings up Ramon Urias. A name I've pronounced 3 different ways so far this game. Takes that one. Second one swung on, count 1-1. 1 out, runner on second. This one fouled down the first baseline, count 1 and 2. Let's stick with Ramon Urias. And a slider just misses the zone as Urias sits on 2 and 2, looking for his first hit of the game. Gets close, this one down the third baseline, but foul. This one fair, same spot. No, it does go foul. Very close, that one right down the line. Se-Jin played it as if it was fair. Phillips looking for the ball, and scoring is Chisholm. So the go-ahead run now, 4-3 by Lake Lauren. A great single by Urias for his first of the game. Otani running out of energy now on 79 pitches. That is his 80th for Eugenio Suarez, 0-1. Takes the second pitch as strike 0-2. Otani. This one drilled down the line, but foul in left field. Suarez looked to put them up 6-3, but that's not the case. Checks the swing, and he went! And another strikeout by Shohei Otani. His 5th of the game. Austin Hayes 0-2, looking for his first hit of the game. He's got Urias on first. 2 outs. Otani just looking to end the inning. This one deep to Claw, as he has yet another ball hit to him in right field. That ends the 6th. And a 4-3 lead for the Mermen. Kim Se-Jin, the South Korean third baseman, looking for his first hit. Otherwise been great this year at the plate. Has struggled so far in this one. Action in the bullpen for the Mermen. Se-Jin fouls this one away, 1-1. Irvin only 10 pitches. Se-Jin drills this one to the gap between right and center. And if he's fast enough, he'll get to second on a standing double. As he starts his at-bat, first successful at-bat, I should say, very well. Cassius Claw, 1-for-3. Man at second, nobody out. Swings on a pitch, curveball in the dirt. Claw looking like he's just having an off couple games, especially when you compare how he played last season. Claw takes this one inside, a sinker, 1-1 now. Looking to break the seal on yet another successful home run season. Up high, Claw drills this one to center, but will be short enough. Se-Jin fakes going. Throw was off, but Se-Jin, not the fastest of runners, will stay at second. Emilio Benintendi, we're here in the top of the 7th. He's 1-for-3 so far. Had the first run for Briarwood. Runner on second, 1 out. Drills this one down the first baseline, but foul. Sixteenth pitch from Irvin. Checks the runner at second. Benintendi flies this one up. Huge pop fly. This will be taken by the third baseman. And 2 outs now, potentially leaving Se-Jin at second. Jason Jacobson, 1-for-3. Jacobson drills this one to the gap in right center, but not quite far enough. That deep outfield benefiting the outfielders, and that's a fly out to bring up the Mermen. On the mound now, no stranger to a Generals uniform, the Brazilian Cristiano Marquinhos. Curveball in there for strike 1 against James McCann, who's 1-for-2. Such a unique style of pitching by the Brazilian. 5 pitches in his arsenal. And his most reliable is this palm ball with another strikeout. He's got two different types of curveballs, a fast cutter and a slider, but it's the palm ball that throws all of the batters off. 90% of his strikeouts come from it. He's ahead in the count 0-1 now to Jorge Mateo, make that 0-2. Gets him with a curveball. So 2 straight strikeouts. And now Cedric Mullins, 1 for 2. Had the opening double of this game. Palm ball in there for strike 1. Marquinhos. Cutter in the zone, taken for strike 2. Looking to strike out the side. Cristiano Marquinhos does it! Unbelievable start at the relief position, for Cristiano Marquinhos. And back to the bats. Andrew Phillips looking for his first hit in this one. Danny Colombe on the mound for the Mermen. Phillips sees the shift. Looking to drop a bunt, unsuccessful. A single successful bunt at the hands of Jason Jacobson. Got himself on base and advanced a runner from first to second. Phillips drills this one to right field, but way foul. Now behind in the count, 0-2. Colombe gets him on a 12-6 curve way outside the zone. And Phillips will likely end this game 0-4. Shohei Ohtani finally got a hit his last time up. Looking to do damage. Fastball in the zone. Colombe ahead 0-1. Ohtani drills this one to right field. It's deep, but is it deep enough? No, it is not. At the warning track, taken by the right fielder. 2 away. Tulsan Veracruz looking to tie this game. Takes one in the zone. A slider off the unique delivery style by Colombe. Oh, 1. Drills this one. On base will be Veracruz as he splits the gap between short and third. And a single to left field. Brings up Teoscar Hernandez, who's perfect 3 for 3. Looking to continue that. Takes one outside, 1-0. That small attendance, just short of, or actually well short of 14,000, 13.5 tonight on a rainy night in Lake Lauren. The 1-0. Hernandez swings late on this one, fouls it into the net down the first base line. 1-1, runner on first, 2 outs. Pitch from Colombe. Hernandez drills this one to left field. But that'll be the first put out on Teoscar Hernandez as this deep outfield benefiting the outfielders. 4-3. We enter the bottom of the 8th. Adam Frazier looking for his first hit in this one. Cristiano Marquinhos, perfect from the mound, struck out the side. And that palm ball in the zone for strike 1. This one drilled and finally a first hit on Marquinhos. A couple bouncer to claw in right field. Frazier with his first hit of the game. Brings up Jazz Chisholm, who's a perfect 3 for 3. Including that definitive home run that put them up 3-0 at one point in this game. This one popped up. Sejin looking to put Jazz Chisholm away for the first time tonight, and he does. Chisholm ends the game 3 for 4, presumably. 1 out, 1 on for Anthony Santander. Palm ball in the zone. Marquinhos. 0-1. Slider misses. 1-1 to Santander. Looking for his first hit of the game. Did have a deep pop fly sacrifice, which advanced a runner with an RBI. 3-1 now. Urias on deck, and a palm ball misses, walks a batter Uncharacteristic walk for Marquinhos. Urias, 1 for 3. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Takes a cutter in the zone for strike 1. Swings on a palm ball. 0-2 now. Pitch down low, another strikeout. 4 strikeouts on 5 outs for Cristiano Marquinhos brings up Eugenio Suarez, who's 0 for 3. Palm ball just misses. 1-0. Slider in the zone. 1-1. Mermen trying not to leave more batters on, more runners. I've said that twice now. On base, they've been very unsuccessful with that. Another fly ball fouled away. Count remains 1-2. Marquinhos to Suarez. Swung on and missed, and another strikeout for Marquinhos ends the inning without damage. Brian Baker coming in to close the game for the Mermen. Damian Gonzalez, top of the order up to try to tie the game for Briarwood, top of the 9th. The Mermen, 17 years ago, the last time they beat the Generals. It was here at Dayton Yards. Briarwood yet to lose this season. Baker swung on. A single bounce into right field, and Gonzalez is on, 2 for 4. That'll bring up Kim Se-jin, 1 for 4. Looking to keep the bats going. Se-jin, swing and miss. Fastball up the inside, 0-1. Checks the runner at first. Baker. Pitch out. Nothing going. McCann will keep this. And 1-1 now. Runner goes. Se-jin pops this one up to right field. And runner forced to go back on the hit and run as a pop fly keeps the runner at first. Cassius Claw with 1 out and 1 on. Doubled in the first inning. Would love to have his first home run right now. Would put them up 5-3. Right now it's 4-3 in favor of the home team. Baker checks the runner. Claw drills this one. Deep. Way back. At the wall. Gone. There it is to put them up just as we predicted. Cassius Claw, his first home run of the season. And these Generals on top 5-4, looking to keep their perfect season going. Cassius Claw coming in clutch and coming in after the blown save by Baker, Keegan Aiken. Pitching now to Emilio Benintendi, who's 1 for 4. 5-4 ball game, nobody on, 1 out. Benintendi drills this one. Not quite past the second baseman, who backs up about 10 yards and grabs this one for the second out. Jason Jacobson looking to pad this lead. Not a ton of urgency from this offense now. Jacobson, late swing, ends up bouncing to left field for a double bouncer and a single for Jacobson. Decent day behind the plate, or rather to the side of the plate for him on offense. Andrew Phillips still looking for his first hit. 2 outs, a man on. Would love a home run to pad this lead. Swings on. Fouls this one down the third baseline into left field. Fourth pitch from Aiken. Another foul ball by Phillips. Been the story of his night, as he's behind in the count 0-2. Phillips grounds to first. And a self putout. Phillips ends the game 0 for 5, but Cassius Claw putting this team up 5-4, out hitting their opponents 15-7. Briarwood has won the last 12 appearances between these two teams. 17 years ago, the last time that Lake Lauren won this matchup, and then went 6 years in the top tier without a single win against Briarwood. 10 years they've been in Tier 2. Last year they won Tier 2, earned promotion. Hayes looking for his first hit on Marquinhos, who stays in the game and has another hit. This one deep to Claw. Looks to throw the runner out at second. In there for a leadoff double. Marquinhos staying in the game. And they will pull him. So they thought about keeping Marquinhos in there, but now they will finally bring out Checo Garcia, the closer, with a man on second. Questionable call from the pitching staff. McCann, 1 for 3. Takes a second pitch for ball 2. Garcia, 2 saves in 2 games. 3-0 ahead in the count is James McCann. Mateo's on deck. And finally one in the zone. Splitter just breaks the top of the plane. 3-1. Garcia up the middle. This one fouled away by McCann. Now it's a full count. Deep to Benatendi. And the deep fence benefiting the outfielders. Benatendi chucks this one at third. Runner stays at second. And 1 out now for Jorge Mateo, still looking for his first hit. Garcia. This one up the middle. Tying run going to the plate. And we'll be safe. 5-5 now. Garcia gives up a hit. And a man on first for Cedric Mullins. 1 out. Mullins into a double play, potentially. Make it. 6-4-3 ends the inning. But the damage done, we go to extras. Jorge Mateo scoring a runner from second. Now Shohei Ohtani up to plate. Stays in the game offensively for Briarwood. Fouls the first one away. 0-1. Keegan Aiken staying in the game, closing for the Mermen. Ohtani, another foul ball. Pitch from Aiken, swung on and missed. Ohtani, his third strikeout behind the plate. Tulsan Veracruz now. Pitch from Aiken. Veracruz drills this one to short. And a great play there defensively brings 2 outs. And Teoscar Hernandez, who's 3 for 4. Aiken. This one down the first baseline, but foul. The 0-1. Fouled away outside changeup. Now behind in the count 0-2. Hernandez looking for a hit to put these Generals on base. That one just barely missed the plane. 1-2 now. Aiken, another foul ball by Hernandez. Swung on and missed, and Hernandez strikes out for the first time tonight. We go to the bottom of the 10th, and Lake Lauren looking for their first win in 17 years against this Briarwood squad. Adam Frazier leads them off. Checo Garcia stays on the mound. This one flown down the line. Benatendi will be there under it. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Jazz Chisholm. You'd think they'd like to intentionally walk him. He's 3 for 4. Takes a splitter up top for strike 1. But intentional walks, especially when there's nobody on, is not something you typically want to do in extra innings. 0-2. Garcia to Chisholm. Swung on and missed, and Chisholm strikes out. And boos raining down from this Lake Lauren crowd. Anthony Santander looking for his first hit of the game. Garcia. Outside splitter, fouled away. Garcia looking great defensively right now. This one up the middle, grounded to Phillips. Phillips will have a putout of his own. And an easy 3-up, 3-down inning for Briarwood. We head to the 11th. Damian Gonzalez. 3 for 5 today. Takes a slider outside. Aiken still on the mound. 15 pitches under his belt. The small crowd still here for the most part. The rain stopped early in the game. This one fouled high. Swung on for 1-1 now. Pitch from Aiken. Another foul ball for Gonzalez. The 1-2. This one, foul. McCann going back for it. And gloves it at the warning track. First out, foul ball to McCann. Kim Se-jin, 1 for 5. His first 2 games, phenomenal at bat. This game, he struggled. Change up inside taken for ball 1. Up the middle, fouls this one away, swung way behind it. 1-1. Takes one low. 2-1. Se-jin ahead in the count. Nobody on, 1 out. Swings early on a changeup. 2-2. Fouls this one away. Tried to be patient, but not quite patient enough. These batters jumpy tonight for Briarwood. Pitch to Se-jin, another foul ball. Count remains 2-2. Looking for anything. Swung on. Right up to Aiken. And a 1-3 put out. As Se-jin thought he might have had him up the middle. 2 outs now. Cash's claw. A double. And the home run that put them ahead in the 9th. Looking to potentially win the game again. He thought he did it the first time. This one up high. Late swing. Down the third baseline. Tried to do what he did to get him the double in the first. Swings low. This one down the first baseline. 0-2. Swung on and missed. And Claw strikes out. An easy inning defensively for Lake Lauren. Garcia stays on the mound for his 3rd inning. Ramon Urias, 1 for 4. Splitter misses the zone. Swung on and missed. 1-1 now. Pitch from Garcia inside, hits him. Definitely not what he meant to happen. And that'll bring up Eugenio Suarez. Still looking for his first. Garcia. An uncharacteristic hit by pitch. Puts the winning runner on first base. Swung on and missed. 1-1 now to Suarez. Action in the bullpen for Briarwood. This one up and fouled on the third baseline for 1-2. Suarez stays alive, fouls this one back toward his own dugout. Count remains 1-2. This will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Pitch from Garcia. Swung on deep. Deep outfield, benefiting Benintendi, who's there. Out at left field. Runner will remain at first base. 1 out, 1 on. That'll bring up Austin Hayes, 1 for 4, doubled earlier today. Splitter just misses the zone. 1-0. Changeup also misses. 2-0. Foul backward. 2-1. This one, another foul ball. 2-2. Garcia comes back in the count. Looking to go ahead with a strikeout. Broken bat, fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Pitch to Hayes. Down low. Full count. McCann is on deck. The winning run on first base. In the zone, taken for strike 3. And Hayes thought that was staying up. Garcia got him with a breaking ball. 2 outs. Runner on first, James McCann. High splitter misses the zone. 1-0. Swung on, missed. 1-1. Crowd still somewhat alive for the 11th inning. 1-2 now. Garcia looking to go to 12. Fouled away. Count remains 1-2. Outside pitch, 2-2, with 2 outs. Full count. Jorge Mateo on deck. Winning run on first. Pitch from Garcia, fouled away, stays alive. Swung on. Jacobson there at second, puts him away at first. Great defensive play, and we go to 12. A great game so far. These fans getting their money's worth. Dean Kramer in the game now for the Mermen. Emilio Benintendi, 1 for 5. Looking to win this one for Briarwood. Swings on, misses, cutter outside. 0-1 now. Benintendi drills this one to short. And they put out 6-3. 1 out for Jason Jacobson. Has 2 singles, including a run earlier this game. Third pitch from Kramer. Jacobson fouls the first one away. A low fastball catches the zone. Movement in the bullpen for the Mermen. If we are to go to 13, right now it's the top of 12. Tie game at 5. 0-2 count, 1 out, Jacobson. Hit by a pitch. And the same case for Briarwood that was the case for Lake Lauren. Runner on first, 1 out. Andrew Phillips looking for his first hit of the game. Kramer checks the runner. Fouled away by Phillips. Seventh pitch from Kramer. Another foul ball by Phillips. Oh and 2. Grounds this one to third, looking for the double play. Gets the runner at second, and in time at first. And we go to the bottom of 12 as an easy defensive inning for the Mermen. And a new man on the mound to close out the game for Briarwood. Zach Gallen faces Jorge Mateo. 1 for 4. Bottom of 12. 5-5. Swung on and missed. Knuckle curveball by Gallen. Low fastball in the zone taken for strike 2. Good start by Gallen. Swung on and missed, and a strikeout on 3 pitches. Good start there defensively. Looking to move to 13 innings, Cedric Mullins. Great start to his game. Has petered off and is now only 1 for 4. Knuckle curveball in the zone by Zach Gallen. Go ahead run, winning run is at the plate. 0-2 now. Gallen, foul ball. Count remains 0-2. This one drilled to Gonzalez. Line out to the shortstop. 2 outs. Adam Frazier, 1 for 5, singled in the 8th inning. Zach Gallen on 7 pitches. This one, pop up, just shy of center field. Gonzalez, 2 straight balls taken to him. Gallen gets out of the inning after 3 batters. Ohtani, 1 for 5. Grounds this one on a bunt. Doesn't go where he wants it to. Another 1-3 put out by Kramer. Tulsan Veracruz now, 1 out. Top of the 13th, 5-5 game. Crowd still awake. Well past midnight here in Lake Lauren. This one drilled to the gap. Not quite to the gap. A single bouncer to right field puts Veracruz the go-ahead run. On at first base for the Generals, Teoscar Hernandez started a perfect 3 for 3, now 3 for 5. Kramer checks the runner. Hernandez drills this one. Deep gap left field. And the runner will score. Going all the way to third. Not quite in time. Hernandez had a double that he tried for a triple. Unsuccessful, but a runner scores. 6-5 game. Briarwood on top. Damian Gonzalez now. Nobody on. 2 outs. Drills this one to the gap between first and second. A bouncer goes to right field. Brings up Kim Se-jin. Has struggled at the plate tonight. 1 for 6. Kramer checks the runner. Drills this one to third. Easy put out. Se-jin ends the game 1 for 7, you'd think, unless we're going to more. Bottom of 13. Zach Gallen faces Jazz Chisholm. The battle of the super heavyweights. This one drilled down the line. Claw looking to get it in foul territory. Unable to do so. He's a triple shy of the cycle. A great night for Jazz Chisholm. Started a perfect 3 for 3. He's also now 3 for 5, matching Teoscar Hernandez. Knuckle curveball in the zone, taken for strike 2. Gallen, his 11th pitch. Swung on and missed, and Chisholm strikes out for the second time tonight. And a good start for Gallen. Briarwood up 1. 2 more outs, and they win this thing. First pitch, misses the zone. Santander ahead in the count, 1-0. Looking for his first hit of the game. Drills this one to the second baseman. Jacobson's there. 4-3 put out. 1 out away from a win. Bottom of 13. 6-5 Briarwood. Lake Lauren, nobody on. Tying run is at the plate. Ramon Urias. 1 for 4. Zach Gallen delivers. Knuckle curveball in the zone for strike 1. Gallen up the middle. Drilled, but foul. That could have been dangerous. With the shape of that wall, that was triple territory. But now 0-2 with 2 outs. Ramon Urias, game on his bat. Swings. Benintendi, left field. He's there. And Briarwood comes away with a win. A 13-inning final victory, 6-5. And an excellent defensive effort by the fielders in this one. Thank you to everyone who stuck around for this lengthy game. Player of the game, there he is. Cassius Claw had a double and a 2-run home run that put them ahead earlier in this one. Led the league in home runs last season, finally broke the seal in his 3rd game this year. The win goes to Zach Gallen. Pitched 2 innings, those final 2, 12 and 13. 2 strikeouts, no hits, no earned runs, no bases on balls. Loss goes to Dean Kramer. And no save awarded. For the first time this season, Briarwood remains perfect. 3 wins on 3 games. We will see you next week as, at home, a rematch of last year's championship. They face the Zaxton Serpents, who are also undefeated. Join us next week for Briarwood Generals Baseball. Until next time, we will see you very, very soon.